Oh. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Latest death. Yeah. Yeah. I have another gravestone. Hello, my beautiful bugs, and welcome back to another episode of the Kingdoms of Meraki. So in the last episode, we ended up working on the archaeological site and got that all dug out and got everything cleared and discovered that I really don't like the sound of broken pottery. Regardless, it was definitely an adventure, and I'm really happy that I was able to get that done. Very much hoping to find some more of those so I can clear them out, maybe for some like future projects and stuff. But today, we are going to be coming back here to Ironwood. So this right here, this is where our tree farm is. So this is the wood part of Ironwood. So this is supposed to be a village, and we're going to call it a village because I don't think there would be too many people here. So just a village where they have the trees, so they have a logging camp as well as a mining area. So that is what we're going to be working on today. In addition, I may have made some new friends. So we're going to stop by here real quick because this will be our second project for today. So let's go ahead and come in here and look at these little, oh my gosh, and we got scoots all over the place. Okay. Hello, my little armadillo friends. Yeah, are they just adorable? Now, I had them on leads, and I was bringing them in, because I found two of them. The other one is actually from breeding them together. But yeah, I had them on leads, and their little tiny feet when they were running behind me was absolutely adorable. And I'm so happy that I actually found them. In fact, let's go over here, because I marked where I found them. It took, yeah, I had to go, yeah, all the way over here. So this was an area that I hadn't actually explored yet. So I was finally able to find some. And I think there was a couple other ones that were over here as well. So I had gone up here. So as soon as I got into this little area where I hadn't explored yet, they ended up spawning in. So I thought that they would end up spawning in areas that just hadn't been loaded. You know, like they're not loaded when I log in kind of thing. But yeah, I have so far yet to find any armadillos in the general area, but we now have those. So we want to work on a armadillo sanctuary for them because we've already got enough of the armadillo scoot to make one of the wolf armor. And so at some point that'll be another project that we need to do. So I want to do, I think right about here is where I want to put the armadillo sanctuary. So kind of something, you know, with the church. And then that way I can start expanding out the road. Now, for the mining session, so the iron part of Ironwood, I've got this marked out right here. So this right here, this is going to be a mine shaft that goes all the way down because I want to have it set up to where I have levels set at different, so for diamond, which will be -59, copper, which is 48, iron, which is 16, and lapis, which is 0. So I want to have like main mine shafts going off on all of that. But this is going to be a old western kind of elevator. So the ones with the big wheel on top, a building where they can bring up the ores and whatnot and kind of process them before, you know, kind of putting them out. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to dig this down all the way down to the level, -59, probably -58, because I think 59 I want at my feet level. So -58 for my head, 59 for, my feet, and then 60, or -60 for the actual ground level. So so that is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to, dig yet another hole. So I will bring you guys back once once I get that done, and I can actually build something. So I've hit a little bit of a snag. As you can see, I've definitely been doing some digging, and I made it all the way down here to the deep slate level, and then I hit this cave, and I was like, hey, cool. Less digging, because, you know, just a normal cave, right? No. So, I got over here. We've got Skulk, and apparently a creeper. And, so there's Skulk over here, too. So I don't know how much the Skulk is over here. I'm hoping that it isn't underneath. because that is going to put some serious crampage in our ability to actually, dig all the way down. So I'm going to continue. It looks like this part is safe, and just hope that the skulk stays over there and isn't underneath this area. And then, so apparently we're going to have something else to kind of explore. I'm really hoping that there's not a city here. I don't want to have to go through a city. I saw what Avalar went through on the Obsidian Order, and no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. I am not, emotionally prepared for that. So so I'm going to keep digging, and then we'll see how bad the skulk is. Alright, so the Skulk Deep Dark area was definitely not as hard as I thought it was. I think we probably only had about, 2 of the Shriekers, maybe 3. Because I think I might have found another one underneath in a little cave area. So there's still lots to explore down there. I just barely touched, the area, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good for right now. I don't want to be doing this, because that in and of itself might be an entire episode. There's a creeper, lovely. You stay in your cave, please. But so there's definitely a lot more to it, so we have an entire cave that we can end up exploring at a later date. I am really hoping that we don't actually have a city around here. And I probably should. Hold on. Oh, nope. There we go. That way we can actually get in here. So and then there's another Shrieker over there. So I did not go too far in. I just basically kind of went in this area here to kind of make sure that there wasn't any other surprises. And then this was the little cave down here. And then okay, so we got 2 of the Skulk Catalyst. So I'm not 100% familiar with all the stuff with the Skulk because of the fact that, I've been avoiding this like the plague. I was like, you know what? Avalar can get his stuff going on the Obsidian Order, and I'll just, I'll let him do his thing. And I won't ever go into the Deep Dark. And so what happens? It's right where I need to actually mine. So we ended up with a really good location because the very top bar just goes one above, which is going to be perfect for the elevator up on the top. And then, and so let's go ahead and jump down here so you guys can hello, Bat. So you guys can kind of see. So each one of these is going to be a level. So there's either going to be a crossbar to help support the Mineshaft, or there's going to be an area where people can get off. So there will be different levels, because I have diamond, copper, iron, and lapis. So those are the 4 levels that I definitely want to have areas where I can get onto it. And then we'll have, in this section here, this is actually where we're going to have, it's going to be the copper grading. And I'm going to let it, settle in. So it's not going to stay copper. It's going to be more of like the blues and stuff. So I think it'll look really good once it fully ages. So I'm going to get to work on kind of adding in all of that stuff for the Mineshaft, and then all the crossbars and all of that. And then, bad, oh my gosh. And then we can get to work on the actual wheel and the buildings on top. So the weather definitely isn't all that great for a reveal, but I guess we'll just continue. It's been raining a lot here lately, so I don't know what's up with that. But ta-da! We've got an elevator. Okay, so I ended up, kind of researching what some of the older elevator shafts and stuff look like, and a lot of them had these brace beams going up to where the wheel was. And you can see where the chain goes up. Now I ended up using the fence posts up at the top because the chains, you can't make them kind of, go around. So the idea is that maybe it has like some kind of tube or something that the chain actually goes through to kind of help, add a little bit of like lubrication or something along those lines to the very top so that the chain moves a lot smoother up there at that friction point on the top of the wheel. And then it has, the crossbars there and there to kind of give it a little bit more sturdiness. Now, I don't know. I'm a little torn as to what to do with these. I was thinking about adding a little bit more detail like down here. But honestly, I think it would just end up being just the bar there. So for now, we're going to leave it there and then just kind of build up around it. And if something kind of inspires me, then I'll do something with that. But otherwise, not so much. So in terms of the actual like building and stuff, I did take inspiration from the other ones. So we've got kind of the log cabin kind of feel and just a little bit of extra decoration and then the windows. And then I decided to go ahead and just leave this open here so that you can actually see the elevator. Now we've already got some that are changing. So this one, this one's only got one more oxidization before it'll actually turn into the true kind of greenish blue that we want all the copper to be. So super excited about that. So as you can see, so they would end up coming in here and then somebody would be controlling the lever. This would pop up and they would go down into the actual mine shaft. And then when they get up to get to whatever floor they can go to, then they can go ahead and drop that down so they can get off. Now I just noticed how dark it is. I think, I think we're going to need to add a little bit of lighting in here or else we're going to end up getting some mobs. So, for right now, we can use those. Now, it's a little bit harder to kind of see. Let's kind of drop these down a little bit. So, so it's just open up all the way to the top. And then we had those other crossbars right up there going up to where the stone/axle is. And then, so let me get all of these back into position. Now, the actual way that we have to go, since we can't truly take the elevator since it doesn't work, is right here. So each of the levels that have access to it, they have the, what are these called? Grates. So the copper grates at the levels that they would normally be able to kind of get off. And so there's definitely lots of them. So they're, usually every other. But there were some specific levels that I needed to have that weren't. Because like right here, we've got a crossbar and then an open. Because this one right here, this is going to be our copper mine. So from here, I can end up mining out. Now we've got a cave on this side. So I'll probably open. In fact, I just saw copper. Yeah. So I'll have to come out here. And then, of course, we have all the gold as well since we are in a mesa. Or Badlands. And then, and then it goes all the way down. So, that was a lot of levels. I did not expect it to take as long as it did, but we finally got it done. So, I just, so our next step then is to go and build the armadillo enclosure. So we've got the mineshaft all set up. So now I can go and do some mining and get more resources. These grates used up a good portion of my copper. Now I also need to do something right here. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with this. Maybe we could just, do something like that. Just something simple. Be like, okay, it ends right here. And then, we got the grass on the inside. But, so the armadillo enclosure is going to end up being over here. And so my plan is to kind of get a building going over here and then kind of have it go up and over. So I probably need to do this layer in dirt and this layer in dirt. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more grind work. And then just get some more grass and then, start work on that enclosure. And there is the final project. Now, I wanted to do something a little bit different than like these buildings here and that over there in that, not the actual log cabin style. And so I decided to go ahead and go with the terracotta so that we can kind of differentiate, like, this is something for animals, this is something for humans, and it also gives a little bit of a different kind of style and more interest in that, you know, we really don't want all of the buildings to look like this because they're all going to kind of blend together. Because, I mean, just look at this. I mean, it looks like these two buildings kind of just, yeah, they're one building from this perspective, even though there is, you know, there is a gap in between the two of them. So it probably would have been better if I had done a slightly different style. But you live and learn, right? So I might do something to help separate these buildings, like putting something in between. I don't know, maybe like a crane or, yeah, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of room to play with, but that is a project for another day. Today we are concentrating on this right here. So this is the Armadillo Sanctuary. So everybody can end up coming in here. There's some seats where people can sit. We've got, you know, grass in here. I might change this out to actual planking, but for now, I, you know, kind of like the grass. And then, here it goes. It's a baby armadillo. Hello, baby armadillo. So yeah, so they can get in and out of this main area, so the observation area. And they can also come in here during bad weather if they would like. And so they can come in here. I did use the podzol because the armadillos are insectivores. And, I almost was like, oh no, I left the door open. Yeah, so they're insectivores. So my thought process was that with podzol, it's, you know, the leaves and all of that kind of compost it down. And that's a lot of times where insects live. And so that's kind of what, you know, we have set up here. So we can release insects and all of that into there so they can end up eating it. And then we got a little water area over here. They like to swim in it. They really do. I don't know how many times I've come in here and found an armadillo bobbing in there. Now this is the actual area where they can be outside. So we can go ahead and come in here. So I made sure that it was nice and safe so the armadillos could not get out. And hello, little armadillo. So I ended up putting in these azalea bushes. I was going to originally put the berry bushes, but berry bushes will damage them. Because one of the things, they do eat berries and some other things other than insects. And so it's like, okay, well, how do I introduce berry bushes? And so I was like, you know what? Let's do the azalea. So it kind of looks like berries or flowers, or, you know, it works. And then I did a little water feature here so that they can come out here and enjoy the water while they're out there. And then these two. So these are supposed to be kind of like logs to where they can go in and out. And I actually did capture one of them going in and out. Well, it by the time I got the recording software up, it was all, you know, like stuck in the middle. But they do move in and out, and it is, yeah, I was so happy. When I saw one of them go in, I'm like, yes, it actually works. But yeah, and so we've got lots of grass for them to kind of wander around in. And then, you know, I did another one over here, and then we got trees for shade, and then, yeah, plenty of grass. And that is a too tall. Hold on. That needs to get broke. There we go. So yeah, so definitely really happy with the way this ended up turning out. It really looks like someplace that, you know, they could really live in and enjoy their lives in, well, yeah, unfortunately in captivity. But I can jump on top of this. Okay, I didn't realize that. But yeah, so we now have some place to keep our wonderful armadillos, and the great thing is that we don't have to have too many of them. So I think I have 1, 2, 3. I think I have 4 of them. So I may end up breeding up a couple more. And for those who don't know, it is the spider eye that you can breed them with. And so yeah, so I might breed up just like 2 more, and just so that we have a little bit more of, you know, more armadillos kind of wandering around in the area, because this is an awfully big area for the little guys. So yeah, in fact, I don't even know where they went. That's the thing, is that putting the grass up and then having this, you know, you never know exactly where any of the armadillos are anymore. It's like, I can't see them. I don't know where they're going. And of course, Scoot's all over the place. So yeah, so really happy with the way this ended up turning out. So we got 2 projects underneath our belt. So we got the Mineshaft, so we can actually start mining some more, and our armadillo. Now, I do think I would want to do another project here before moving on, because the next one is going to be our large storage area, which is going to be a castle. So that's going to take a lot. So I kind of want to build at least one more thing in this area before we kind of head over there, and then I'll work on the landscaping a little bit more as well, because we need to get more of the azure bluet or spiny flax, as we're pretending they are, and the bushes, and then as also, yeah, get all the grass in here. I've definitely been expanding it out a lot, so yeah, you can tell we're all the way down here. Oh yeah, I forgot, latest death, yeah. Yeah, I have another gravestone. So yeah, I made the mistake and I accidentally fell into the tree farm. So yeah, we now have another gravestone. So right here. So here we go. Mantis, 9 August 2024, fell into the tree farm. So yeah. So almost a year in between them. Almost. But not quite. So yeah. So I definitely hope that you guys have enjoyed the projects today. I definitely did. It was super fun to work on the Armadillo Sanctuary, and then also to figure out, you know, how to do the Mineshaft and the elevator and all of that. So I definitely hope you guys enjoyed as well. And yeah, if you did, definitely hit that like button.
If you're new to the channel, click the Mantis icon to subscribe, then hit the bell button to get notified when I put out additional content. Want to check out more of my videos? Try the one on the left, or you could check out the playlist on the right. That's it for now, but I'll see you guys in the next episode.